I'm thinking if any Ukrainians, are biggest fans, that's why I'm wearing the Ukraine shirt and Ukraine mustache today. If any of our Ukrainian fans like the Wolfwhistle album, Bullfights on Acid, then they might like this banter. They might like the SoundAppraiser and the noise analyst stuff. So I'm just trying to nudge the algorithm in that direction. Will it work?
Probably not.
Absolutely not. But I feel better for having tried. Okay, so this one.
Don't do this. Don't pander, you idiot.
I feel like we should pander. Also, I like this song.
Okay. There ain't no damn moral. I just like that story. All right, let's listen to it. I don't care.
So the purpose of listening to the Ukrainians...
Manipulative.
They're actually Englishmen who sing in Ukrainian and play more traditional folky songs. They're like Ukrainian Americans, except they're from England. So I guess that would make them Ukrainian Englishmen.
Okay.
So in addition to pandering to our potential Ukrainian audience, the reason why I want to play this song is I think I really love the odd time signature. I'm going to tell you that it's an odd. I'm going to tell you that it's an odd time signature, and I want to see if you can count it out. And at the end, tell me what time it's.
Well, it's 13:15. I don't know.
But I really just like this song. It's called Dvi Lebidky, which means two swans, and I don't know anything else about the lyrics.
Are those two swans on the cover? This better be good.
Possibly.
You turd.
I think it is. If you don't like it, we don't have to rate it.
All right, we'll rate it. We should just rate everything we listen to. I think it's important. All right, let's do it.
It doesn't sound completely like a folk song that you would expect to hear in Chernobyl village or anything like that.
It starts off that way, and then we add some more dynamics into it. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get shot like a firing squad. That sounds like a fucking. Any last requests?
Which is funny that you would associate that with
just the drumming,
sort of a martial or militaristic
military drumming, yeah.
Because you're never going to hear a marching rhythm in an odd time signature like that. You would always hear. I do think that you do.
Actually, I don't think that's true. I think that's incorrect.
Probably not even at C.
I'm pretty sure that. Military marches are often in odd time signatures.
Are you Googling that right now?
Yeah.
2/4 or 4/4. And you know why?
Because they're marching.
Because they march, and most soldiers have two legs.
Yeah.
At least to start with.
Most soldiers have two legs. That's very well done. I would disagree. I would say that they probably do that for the challenge, and they would do that. So
you can disagree with that quite literally all you want,
and it still won't be true.
Unless you put two bars together and made it like 14/8. That'd still be 14/4. Then it's 7 sets of paces. Anyway. Look up John Philip Sousa time signature, and you're going to find that they're all 2/4 or 4/4.
All right, you're
probably 2/4, which is more like the double time.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right.
So anyway, let's go ahead and give this a rating.
All right, go ahead.
Let's talk melody. Now,
7.
I'll disclose. I've obviously heard this before.
I can hear it still in my head,
and I do like it, so I can hear it still in my head. I'm glad to hear you say that you.
Yeah, I can't. It's not. It's not. I mean, but like part of that too is that like that's not something I would normally listen to, so it's just kind of it stands out, and so it's easier to remember, I think. But I would still say like it's strong 7-ish for the vocal, especially like vocal, you know, something like this. It's going to be memorable, I think. I don't know. All right,
So
what's
we'll say
next?
7. I'm good with 7 for the melody.
Sure.
Lyrics, I think we got to go
5
because
we don't know what he's
it
saying.
is in Ukrainian.
Yep.
I do not understand it. I'm pretty sure the title means 2 swans, but
Is there a breakdown? Is there an English translation of the lyrics?
I don't know. Do you even want to?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, 5.
Hang on.
Let's give it a 5.
Hang on just a second for everyone who's watching. No, I can't find it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So let's say that the lyrics are a 5. It does sound a little bit repetitive, but without knowing the Ukrainian language, hard to make any comment. Rhythm, it's in 7/4 for the most part.
Yeah.
So I want to say it's probably a 7.
Okay. Or a 4. 7. 7's good.
Harmony, like a 6. I don't think there was anything that really stood out harmonically. I like the layering of instruments
Give it a 5.
as it progresses. You're thinking 5 for harmony?
5. I'll give you a 6. I'll give you a 6.
Okay.
I owe you a 6 at least. All right.
Do that. Let's talk performance. Accuracy out of 6.
I mean, that's tough. You're playing an odd time signature. There's a lot going on. I feel like a 5 is fair. Maybe 6.
Yeah, I think a 5 out of 6. Pretty standard professional accuracy.
Yeah.
The feel. All right, here's the deal.
I don't know what it's about. It feels like I felt like I was going to get shot at the end. It was. I feel like again
very obviously in a minor key.
What I'm getting at this is like nationalism, pride. That's what I mean. Without knowing what the lyrics are saying, you know, that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like an anthem. No, I know it sounds, but it sounds like a.
I wonder how many anthems are written in minor keys, and I don't think it's a march either. I don't hear that as a march.
That's what I hear. You know, I think it's just. I don't think it's supposed to, but like that's what it's reminiscent of one.
And maybe for all of our Ukrainian fans, you can let us know in the comments.
Please, if you're
is 7/4 or 9/8, you know, are odd, what I would consider an odd time signature, is that very, very common in Ukrainian folk music? I would sort of assume it is, and so it sounds more, you know, like that's just a folk song, right, Kev? So as far as the feel goes, the only like real emotion that I got out of the players is like when, you know, you kind of hear the accordion and the bass and stuff going on, and adding some layers and making it sound a little more sad. I think it's pretty obviously in a minor key. I'm not, again, the best set of ears for figuring out what chords and all that stuff is going on, but I think it's very obviously a minor key, and it has a sad feeling to it, but that's more the emotion that we'll talk about later on. So I'm thinking like a 4 for feel.
4 is good. It's confusing.
4 out of 6. Production, the mix, I didn't make any notes.
No notes. 5.
Yeah.
Arrangements. I like that it starts off kind of simple. Sounds like a folk song. Adding in some drums, then you got some guitar going. You're like, it's just building and building, and then it kind of trails off. It's very good arrangement. Good use.
But it's a very short tail. It's a long head, short tail to that type of. I think if I'm drawing it for the camera,
it's not like Moonlight
kind of
Mile.
slowly builds, climaxes, and then kind of falls off shortly.
With just a little tail end, tiny. Yeah, it's good.
I think going 5 out of 6 for arrangement.
Yeah, that's good. Strong.
Okay, and then for appeal,
who knows? 8. Like I don't know what the emotion.
It's hard to say. I want to go 10 for emotion because I was like,
just
I am certain that it is trying to make me feel some sadness over like a lost love kind of thing. That's the sense that I get, again, not knowing what the lyrics are, let alone being able to translate them. So I'm thinking a 10 out of 16.
It could be a 10.
Very much missed me, but there is some emotionality there. Innovation, I think, being very much a folk song, I don't think there's any innovation points merited. Repeat listenability for me is pretty high, like a 12. But Kev,
I would probably listen to this once more to kind of see if I could understand it, but that's about it. But it's, that's personal too. That's just, it's not my cup of tea. So it has nothing to do with whether or not this is good or not. So I'll let your 12 stand. I don't want to stand in the way of somebody else's work.
I think that's going to be. So normally this is our subjective appeal.
Yeah.
But when we don't agree, I'll go 10. I'll make the concession because this is very niche.
Mm-hmm.
This is very niche. So that is the Ukrainians.
Okay.
Not representative of the whole country. It's just a band that hijacked that name.
This is the rating for the entire country. We give you a 6.9 or something.
That is the musical group called the Ukrainians with Dvi Lebidky coming in at a 6.4 out of 10 on the TuneScore.
That's still very strong, especially since we don't understand the lyrics. We don't
Those
understand
could be the most
emotion, the feeling.
Lyrics.
We can't rate it accurately because we don't know what they're going for. Is the thing. Yeah. So that's
hard to tell, but.
Strong. It could be. It would be stronger if we had more context. So it's out of context. Still very strong. Good job.
Absolutely. So, grab yourself a bowl of borscht and some piroshki and some shashlik, and listen to the Ukrainians.
Please do. Give it a listen.
We've had a lot of fun today, and we hope you did too. That's been Kevin Niebrick. I've been Carrie Nightingale. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay sound.
Nice. We're also
possibly
we're not psychiatrists either, so this is just anecdotal. This is just what I've learned.
We're not much of anything, but it's true. I don't think you can really trust someone that laughs like that.